right, guys, I just want to let you know I'm not really in the mood tonight. So if you think you can just come on this show and have fun and laugh and have a good time, this is not the show. Okay? Yes, exactly. Starlight. Exactly. There will be no fun on this show tonight. And there will be no more of one other thing on this show. No farting on Kickin It tonight. Stick around and shut up.
Same. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our party, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, if you guys think that tonight's show is going to be about, you coming on and being this smart aleck, it's not going to cut it, all right? Welcome back to Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Kompan. There will be no joking tonight. No jokes at all. We are not funny. We have been deemed not funny, and that's just how it's going to be from now on, okay? We're going to get real serious tonight. Serious on giving you guys good deals. And we got riddles tonight. Now, by the way, I was joking about everything else. You guys can fart all you want. Let that flatulence out. All right? Do it all over the place. Have diarrhea in your pants. I totally encourage that. That's okay to encourage, right, Jay?
You know, I made 2 boys-themed memes, and I'm already going to have to pull out the second one. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah, show it to me. Oh, wow. I thought there was going to be one with Dookie in it, but, it's all right. We got Carl Urban. Carl Urban. All right, we got some folks in the house tonight. Mr. Nope. The Unknown is back. Okay, it's all right if I'm angry again. I think watching me get angry in silence is actually probably more interesting than, actually having to hear me get angry. But anyway, got a great show for you guys. Thank you all for being here today. Before I start off tonight's show, I just want to let you guys know this weekend when I was in Tampa was a really, really tough show. And it was a testament to a lot of things. But just to kind of give you guys the lowdown on what happened at the show. So initially when I applied for Tampa Bay Comic-Con, I applied for a Premier Artist Alley table. And historically, when I've done the show, I've performed very well over there. This is actually the first time I did not sell through everything on the show and saw a pretty big dip in sales. We're talking about 30%, which is pretty hard. And especially right now, I really needed this show to be a banger for me, and it ended up not being that. Needless to say, I applied for a Premier Artist Alley table, which would have given me a corner table and just sort of like my own corner spot where I could, do what I do. And unfortunately, there was a change in management on the show, and I ended up getting waitlisted. So I reached out to the show like back in February and said, hey, I just wanted to see if there's anything that opened up. And they came back to me and they're like, yeah, we got you. So I got into the show, I went in and I thought everything was great. Well, it turned out when I got to the show, I was placed on an inline, and what they did was they re-laid out, they did a new layout for the floor. So all the Artist Alley tables were really crammed in, like there was no space. In order to get outside of Artist Alley, you had to go all the way to the end of the aisle to get out as a vendor. So because everything was so crammed together, I couldn't do what I do, which is normally get in front of my table, because when you're so close to your neighbor, it really doesn't look good when you get in front of your table and you're kind of blocking them off. And I didn't want to have that problem over the weekend. My neighbor at the show was actually, both my neighbors at the show were fantastic. And I knew that there was really nothing I could do. I went and talked to the show, but they said like the floor was full and they couldn't move me around anywhere. So fortunately I was stuck with where I was. And I realized I just had to do the show from behind the table. Unfortunately, I feel like I can be just as successful behind the table as I can be out front. As much as I like to be out front, and it's more of a customer service thing than anything. it's not necessary. I can still sell comics from behind my table, just like I can sell comics from behind the camera. So it worked out on that front, but it really did hurt a lot because I'm used to being out there. So having poor positioning on the floor really kind of hurt things. And on top of that, our aisle, the floor was packed all weekend, and people were walking by, but they were mostly using our aisle just to kind of get through the floor. So that really made things tough. And while I sold through the majority of the stuff I brought with me, there were still 2 boxes of stuff that didn't sell, and there was a lot of meat there. Now, just because sales were down doesn't mean it was necessarily like I lost money. I didn't lose money. I just have to wait until next year to go back and earn it. And that kind of brings me to my second point. And this is where the lessons came in for me in the aha moments. So, I do a lot of conventions, and over the course of the last few years, I've had a chance to meet a lot of you guys in person. I met Tori in person. I've met Chris Steiskell in person, Don Johnson, Roberto, Santiago. I've met countless folks that, Curtis Stelfox. I've met a lot of you guys in person. And you guys just completely blow me away. Well, in Tampa, I got to meet Mike Storm, who actually met me at Tampa a number of years ago. And we connected again. I brought him his books and gave him a badge for the show, and we hung out. And Mike was kind enough to hold on to the books that I didn't sell, so that the next year I come out to the show, I can sell them. And I don't have to pay for shipping and all that stuff. So that really helped a lot. But the one thing I have to say is hanging out with Mike made me realize that you guys, I see so much of myself in you guys, especially Mike, who's a business owner and a really committed family man. He's very devoted to his parents and to his business and to his daughter. That's his world. And, just being around him and seeing, how he just goes about life and everything was really inspiring to me. It kind of made me realize, no matter how bad things get, as long as I continue to surround myself with successful people who are hardworking and who, see what I do as something that inspires them, then I know I'm on the right track. So I just want to let you guys know that even though this show wasn't the best and it was tough, every show's tough. Every show tries to challenge me or throw some curveball. That's just life, And no matter how much you prepare for these shows, you're never truly prepared. And I actually found myself in the middle of this convention thinking, man, I wish I could go back to Denver, because at Denver I at least had a corner booth space. But what happened at Denver? I didn't get those Warline comics on time. So there's always some kind of challenge that kind of comes in the way and makes things difficult. So you just have to kind of roll with the punches and keep going. But interacting with you guys, that really makes it a lot easier. What's up, bud?
Kyle's being antsy.
Kyle's being antsy? Oh, show some product. He wants to start buying stuff. Here's product. Does anyone want this kid? Here, he's for sale. Everything okay? You just wanted to coming out? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's show some product. I'm done yapping. Fine, Kyle. I'm not telling anybody. You guys, thank you very much, everybody. No more laughing and no more farting. Okay. So, first book I have. Does he mow lawns? Yes. How much for the little child? How much should we sell you for, Alan? You don't know? All right. Okay, there we go. All right. So before I get started on selling and showing books, this was not a good weekend for me. I am down right now, and I'm in a tight spot. So this is why we're busting out dollar books today. I am discounting. If you see anything you guys want, lowball offer me. The worst I can do is say no or meet you in the middle. I'm likely going to meet you in the middle. This stuff needs to go. I'm getting going. All right. All right. So I have Lone Wolf and Cub number 45. And that's going to go for just $5. What's up, Ken K? How you doing? Well, thank you. I'm trying to be a good dad. And that was another thing that, you know, a lot of you guys are parents too, and I see how good parents you are too. You guys are awesome. No laughing tonight, Eddie. We do not laugh on this show. There's no laughing tonight. Don't even try. No, don't you even start trying to laugh. He's trying to make fart noises. No farting on the show. You guys can cry on the show. That's fine, but no laughing. No laughing. All right, I got Prince Namor, the Submariner, number 6 by Roy Thomas and the mighty John Buscema. This is going to go for $30, published in 1968. It is the second appearance of this guy, Tiger Shark. Tiger Shark, do 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 do. And we're going to call this a fine, so it's in fine condition. And really, it's pretty good shape, honestly. Totally readable book. $30. $30. I have Medieval Spawn and Witchblade number 1. That's going to go for $4 today. $4 for Medieval Spawn and Witchblade. That's pretty cool. Web of Spider-Man number 50. Surprised no one ever homages this cover. Published in 1989. We're going to do this at $10 today. If I want to cry, I'll invite my mother-in-law. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Is your mother-in-law single, Eddie? Is she a single female? I have Star Wars number 17. This is going to go for $15. Yes, I can do 25 on the Submariner. If you take this Submariner off my hands, I got you, Roberto. Thank you. Anybody want Medieval Spawn and Angela? Tomorrow I'm bringing back bootings, by the way. I got inspired while I was on the road. So tomorrow there shall be a booting. See what Roberto just did right now? That's what I'm going to do for you guys. All week long. We're going to make up for it. The one thing I learned while I was on the road at this convention, the reason why I was able to turn this really tough situation into a win was because I use the same strategy that I use at every convention, which is rather than focus on, holding my prices as high as possible, what can I do to move volume? And so that is always an important thing. So,
Hey, what do you think? You saw that? Okay.
What? Oh, great on the Star Wars? Okay, yeah, sorry. We'll call this a fine too. I don't want to say it's a very fine, but there's not really that many ticks on it. Let's open it up and take a look. So I bought this back in 2021. So the backside's got some ticks on it, but nothing like too bad. You might be able to press it out. There's some minor stuff on the side here. I mean, nothing too serious. I mean, you're probably looking at maybe a 6 or a 7 on this. So I put a $15 price tag, but I got some room to maneuver here too, if you really want this book. That's fine. I'll do it. I'll do it for 10. Let's move it.
Deals, people. Make some deals.
I want this out of here. Yeah. Don't be afraid. I got you. I got you covered. All right. Next up, I got this Scotty Young variant cover of Fantastic Four number 1. This is a pretty expensive book online. Take a look at it. Got Galactus on the cover and all 4 members of the Fantastic Four. I'm going to do this today for 25. 25 on this. Dude, that's awesome. You need some picks for one. All right, cool. I got you. All right. Next up, I have Spider-Man number 26, the hologram cover. I'm going to do this today for $5. This is normally a $10 book all day long. I'm going to do it for $5 right now. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 42. I have this at 10 bucks on this. And again, throw me an offer. If you really want this, I got you. This one's in very fine condition for sure. That's a VF, maybe even a VF Plus for Ninja Turtles number 42 from the very, very first run. Page 30 would fit in the hat. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that, Roberto. I guess things could always be worse. So prior to getting on the air, my sump pump battery was going at it again. And I tried resetting the circuit breaker and futzing with it a bit, and it wasn't doing anything. So I called up my dad and I asked my dad to come by and take a look at it. And he looked at it and he was like, maybe you just need to flip the circuit breaker. And I'm like, I already did that. He goes, well, then maybe you push this button here and it resets the battery. And I'm like, I did that too. And all this annoying stuff happened. And finally, he got it to stop yapping. But then I opened up my dryer and I realized my dryer had like ripped apart some of my clothes, which sucked. And I'm like, what's going on? And my dad looked at it and he goes, looks like you got a lint buildup. So I tried to get as much of the lint. So basically the lint collecting thing, like board or whatever, wasn't getting it. Yeah, the lint trap. Wasn't getting everything because there was a big, huge buildup of lint under it. So I had to disassemble my lint, the actual lint trap, the actual, not just the tray, but like the actual device from the dryer, and clean it out. And there was like just like about, a football size amount of lint in there from all these years. And I didn't
How many Keurigs do you think it weighed?
Huh. Oh man, yeah, it was a ton of Keurigs. I'll tell you that. Am I going to GalaxyCon and STL? Where's STL?
St. Louis, I think.
Oh, St. Louis. No. I am going to GalaxyCon in Des Moines in September, and I'm working with them on going into the Columbus show. So far, for the rest of the year, I have Chicago next week, then Dragon Con, then Des Moines, then I'm going to Korea, then I come back and I go to New York, then I'm going to where is it? What's the other city in Ohio that's like really big? Not Columbus and not Cleveland. Oh my gosh, what is it? There's another big city. What is it? Jay.
Ohio's not real.
No, it is. It's another C city. Oh, man. Cincinnati. All right, sorry. Cincinnati. I come back from Cincinnati, then I'm going to Grand Rapids, then I'm going to Minneapolis, and then I'm going to Columbus if I can get into Columbus. So these are the 9 shows that I have left for the year. It's a lot of travel. I'm exhausted. Absolutely tired. Lorena, what's up? How you doing? Cincy. There we go. Thank you, unknown. Not Toledo. Toledo's where Kyle is. I'll drive past Toledo. All right, next book. Incredible Hulk 270. Rocket Raccoon's name is mentioned for the first time in this book, and it's a newsstand copy, and it is a very fine. And I'm going to do it for just $5 right now, $5. For the first time Rocket Raccoon was ever written in a comic book, Incredible Hulk 270, because at the very end of the book, they say, in the next issue, Rocket Raccoon shows up, because 271 is his first appearance. Next up, I got Batman Sword of Azrael. We got a cover here by Joe Quesada, and it is a trade here. This is going to go for $5. We are off to a very good start tonight, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you. $5 on Batman Sword of Azrael. That's cool. Oh, you saw Superman. What did you think, Lorena? Did you like it? Were you happy with Superman? Did you guys see how Rob Liefeld tore into Fantastic Four? Like, he did not like that movie. He was like really tearing into it, man. It was bad. That's cool. All right, I got Dark Knight's Death Metal, The Robin King, #1. I'm going to do this for $4 right now. $4 because it's got to be. Radiant Black, #1, the very first issue of Kyle Higgins and Marcello Costa's series. This is the first appearance of the character. Very cool. Takes place in Chicago as well. We're going to do this first issue today for $20. $20 on Radiant Black, #1. It's a really cool series. It's kind of like Kyle Higgins wrote Power Rangers for a long time, and then he created this superhero for Image, or for himself, and he published it through Image. It's an interesting series. I think you guys would like it. I've had this issue 1 for a long time now. There was a lot of buzz about it around 21, 22, around there. Not many people have been talking about it since, but we have the first appearance here of the character. You never know what can happen. There's animated stuff on Instagram. Wow, you were crying as soon as the DC logo popped up, but I did get 2 Superman buckets for $16, so I'm happy. That's cool. What was Eddie asking? I'll take that as a no. Oh, picked up any indie horror lately? No, I did not. Honestly, man, the last few shows that I've been doing, I have not run into a lot of comic book creators. I see a lot of artists. I was actually next to another artist. His name was Scott Reed. He worked at Marvel and Mirage for a while, and he actually created Jacinto, who was in Ant-Man and Wasp, the Quantumania movie. She was the head of the rebellion. She was played by that chick from Game of Thrones. He created that character, and it was really cool. I mean, he's just a really normal guy, but he was my neighbor at the show, and I got to connect with him. And he had his independent comic series, so I picked that up, and I'm looking forward to it. I haven't read it, but he was very inspired by 80s superhero stuff, so I'm not sure it's horror. But yeah, I didn't really see any comic creators there. It's a lot of I've been around a lot of anime fans lately, and around a lot of artists who are selling fan art and cutesy fun knickknacks and things like that. So that's been my world over the last 2 conventions. So Florida raw dogged me this year. Actually, no, they didn't. I had a very good SuperCon, and I wasn't expecting SuperCon to go as well as it did. So it could only mean that Tampa had to switch it up. She got Eddie a Superman bucket, and it's filled with Uncle Jack's tapioca. They got a whole bucket full of Uncle Jack's tapioca, all for Eddie.
Hopefully by this time, Kyle already dipped out.
Whoa, what's wrong with Uncle Jack's tapioca?
I think we all know what's wrong with that, Onrie.
All right, I have Predator versus Black Panther #1. This is the start of a 4-issue miniseries where the Predator and Black Panther face off. Now, all right, this is a pretty important book for everything that's going on right now. So they recently finished Predator versus Spider-Man after doing Predator versus Wolverine, Predator, Black Panther, and Predator, Spider-Man. And it takes place in kind of an alternate universe. But now they're going to be doing Predator kills the entire Marvel universe. And this book links it all together, because how does the Predator take on every single Marvel character? Well, he gets vibranium, and he becomes a vibranium Predator, a vibranium armor-wearing Predator and weapon-wielding Predator. And it all starts here. This is a really important book, and this is going to go for $10 today. He's debating sanctions. Sanctions and what else, Kyle? We need to put tariffs in place too. All right, I have Mr. Miracle number 20. It'll be a miracle if Kyle can overlook those sanctions for us just this one time. Yeah, Predator versus Spider-Man was fantastic. And it had a ton of horror vibes for it. It was a very different Spider-Man and a very different Predator. Mr. Miracle number 20 is going to go for $4 right now. And interestingly enough, I think that it's kind of a similar type of Predator is being used for Badlands, because the Predator seems to be the main character of the next movie, not, one of the people being hunted by the Predator, which is usually what they do in the movies. So this is going to be an interesting film. I'm actually excited about it. All right, I have this other series. I have Neil Gaiman's Neverwhere, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, and number 9. This is the conclusion here. We got some really cool Glenn Fabry covers, and it's written by Mike Carey. So you got the whole 9-issue series, and I'm going to do it all for 20 right now. So that's $2. Okay, Kyle's taking the Neverwhere.
Nope is taking the Mr. Miracle, and Unknown wants to know if the Predator versus books all 4 issues.
I do have all 4 issues, but that one is just issue 1. I do have all 4 issues for sale. Unknown, if you want it, it's going to be, I would do the whole thing at $30. I'd do it all for 30. Let me know if you want it. Got any Sandmans? Maybe in the dollar bin. Maybe when we go dollar bin diving right now, there might be some Sandmans. I don't know. We'll take a look. I have JLA, The Secret Society of Superheroes, book 1 and book 2. That's going to go for $10 for these 2. And then I have Black Mask, which is a 3-issue series here. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. I'm going to do all of this for, let's see, we'll do it all for $15. It's the whole, actually, I'll do this for $10. I want to move it. $10. $10 on all of Black Mask. By Brian Augustine and Jim Bakey. I'll show you some of the artwork in issue 3. It looks really cool. I actually have the whole series. I wanted to read it for myself. Then I decided I don't have time. I have such a huge reading list. I'm almost done putting together my John Byrne Fantastic Four book run, and I have so much other stuff I have to read right now on top of it. I have so much Fantastic Four reading to do, and so much Iron Man stuff, so much Batman stuff, so much Punisher stuff. I just have a lot on my plate right now, so I'm not going to get to this for a very long time. I'm sure by that point I'll be able to find it, but I'll probably end up paying way more than what I'm going to charge you guys for it right now. It's going to go for $10. This has happened to me so many times where I sell something and then I'm like, realize I really wanted that book, and now I have to go back and get it into the book. So there we go.
And remember, nope, grab that Miracle.
I will get that Miracle for him.
Okay.
I will get that Miracle for him. Thank you, Mr. No. I got you, dude. Okay. Hang on just a second, guys.
Onrie's just over here handing out miracles like they're nothing.
Yeah, like or nothing. You guys are handing me the miracles today. Like, honestly, I feel blessed. You guys are great. Thank you for showing up today. Lord knows I needed it. Okay. Mr. Nope is taking this miracle. Okay. I have Independence Day number 0, number 1, and number 2. That's going to go for $10 for the Independence Day books. 0, 1, and 2. For the bottom row, I'm going to show you a couple more books, and then we're going to take a quick commercial break. I have Rick and Morty #1. That's going to go for $5. She-Hulk #1, Sensational She-Hulk #1 is going to go for $15. Spawn #52, we got Savage Dragon on the cover, and Greg Capullo and Todd McFarlane working together. That's going to go for $5. Amazing Spider-Man #160, newsstand copy, is going to go for $10. And Superman Forever #1, we got a really cool cover here by Mr. Alex Ross. That's going to go for $5. And we're going to take a short commercial break now. And when we come back, we are busting out those dollar books, dollar books. So let's get to it. I'll see you guys in just a minute.
Sure, comic books are beautiful, but underneath, there's something more authentic and exciting. The original art. See the pencils, the lines, the shading, as if you were there in the studio watching the artist work. Getting a peek at comics' backstage is easy with the original art experience.
All right, Friday night, guys. Thank you for being here. Could be doing anything. The fact that you're here means the world to me.
Nick's pieces are always value priced with your budget in mind, for the beginning collector to the veteran.
And this is gorgeous. You got Aquaman and Mira.
Join the original art experience with Nick and our friendly crew of regulars, even if it's just to enjoy the art. Fridays at 7. It's all part of the experience.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form. We know you probably get a lot of emails, but could you please make sure to sign up for our mailing list? We don't send a lot of emails, and we try not to bother you. We just want to give you the best information about all the cool stuff that's going on around here. Sign up on our website, theexplive.com. Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
It's comic book time. Splash pages lit, storylines crime. MCU 5D season the game. Being on, ain't nothing the same. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our party, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
Guys, before I start busting out dollar books, I just want to let you know how much I appreciate all you guys for showing up tonight. It really means a lot to me, more than you guys realize right now. So thank you for being here, and thank you for shopping with me. Again, going through a tough show is something I know I'll survive, but right now I'm just in a tough spot because I have to keep booking for things. So last week, what I was really dealing with is just a lot of debt that has accumulated over the last few months. And part of it is not that things are going bad. It's just that as soon as I am done with the convention and I pay everything off, I have to now put money down for the next convention and other shows that are happening. And some of these conventions aren't happening for like 6 months in advance. So it's kind of hurting things because right now I need money to pay for other bills, and I'm just kind of hemorrhaging. And it feels like every single time I make one step forward to clear my debt, I'm taking 2 steps back because these shows want their money and they want them now. So it's kind of a tough situation, but I just want to let you know that you guys being here and shopping with me, this is really helping me out on other fronts. So I really appreciate that. Right now I'm going to be busting out dollar books. I don't have a budget to buy new comics right now. So given everything I'm telling you guys, there's not going to be any new comics for a little while. But just because there's not new comics doesn't mean that there's not going to be any comics, because we have a huge collection here. So I'm going to be busting out as many dollar bin collections as I have to so that we can move through this stuff. And if we start to move through a bunch of this stuff and I free up a lot of cash and I have no choice but to go out and buy more stuff, then I will. Until then, we're doing dollar books right now. And this is all stuff that is pretty good that hasn't had a chance to really recirculate. But it's just got to get out the door right now. So that's just a little prenup for tonight. Lots of dollar books. All right. So let's do it. Nothing but dollar books on that, on the rack tonight. Let's get to it. Thank you very much, Unknown. I saw that, and I will send out your books tomorrow, okay? I have Bloodline Daughter of Blade number 3, going for $1. Suicide Squad number 2 is $1. Dr. Fate number 32, $1. Written by William Mesner Loebs. I didn't know he worked on it. Ruby Justice League number 1. That looks like a Simone DeMeo cover. It's going to go for $1. Ha! Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Yeah, so just turn around, Bright Eyes.
Turn around, Bright Eyes. You don't want to hear me sing that song. What's up, David Moore? We got to play. No, we can't play the David Moore video because Kyle's. We have to give Kyle a warning before we play the David Moore video.
Okay, everyone, I'm going to give you a 5-second warning because even I have to turn my computer down.
All right, hold on. Let's do it like the Wayne's World way.
Okay.
And 5, 4, 3.
David Moore!
Oh man, that never gets old. All right. We got Sabretooth and Mystique, number 1, going for $1. Crystar, the Crystal Warrior, number 9, is going to go for $1. Supreme, number 7, is going to go for $1. And then we have number 8 and number 9. You know what's interesting about this? And number 10. I don't know who worked on this. I know Alan Moore worked on Supreme for a little bit. I'm not really familiar with this character at all. But, I mean, you could definitely see the influences that, they have here from, from classic Marvel covers and stuff like that. And this is clearly from Superman. And this is clearly from Silver Surfer. And, I'm not sure. I think this might be Walt Simonson Thor. And yeah, it's interesting. I've never read this series before. Has anybody read Supreme? We're doing issues 7 through 10 for $4. That made your cat very unhappy? Well, luckily, Chris Steiffel doesn't have any cats.
Did you see Kyle's other offer if you don't want to sing?
What was the other offer? What's the other offer?
Oh, I put it up on the screen for you.
Oh, give you a discount on Scotty. Yeah, dude. What do you, how about I take, we're at 25. How about I do it for $19? How does that sound? Take 6 off. Let me know. Brigade number 2 is going to go for $1. That's just a cat. Fine, $17.50. We got a deal. $17.50.
Way to haggle.
He's twisting my arm. It's got to be out the door. You guys see what I'm doing here? I'll do this for any of you guys. Here we go. Okay, he said 19. All right. Well, I already put you down for $17.50. You're at $17.50. We're good. Okay, I have Brigade number 2 going for $1. I got you, Kyle. Don't worry. 1750 is what it is. I have Warlock number 9 going for $1. X-Men number 12. Wow, Pepe Larez worked on X-Men. I didn't know that. He's actually currently drawing Spider-Man, and his artwork is awesome. This is going to go for $1. David Moore, price on Radiant Black is $20 for issue number 1. It is a near mint copy of the first issue, first appearance, first issue, going for $20 bucks. Powers number 11, and then I have Powers Bureau number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. $4 on that. $5 on all these Powers books. No, I mean sometimes I'll sing live, but I gotta be in the mood to sing.
Captain America.
Captain America. No, I don't feel like singing that right now. Firstborn number 2, going for $1. Singing the Captain America song really hurts my. I'll only sing it if Heath Hoxie shows up on the show again. Heath Hoxie used to make me sing the song all the time. He'd make me do the song and dance in order to move, in order to buy books. Supergirl number 4. Supergirl Gets Even. This is gonna go for $1. Warlock and the Infinity Watch number 28 and number 30. Berserker, like the Mallrats Berserker. Yeah, Eddie, I will be on the air tomorrow. I'm doing a booting tomorrow. There will be a booting. So I'll be doing my spoof of Spawn tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be on the air at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. And I'll send you a link, Eddie, before I go on the air. Grendel, we got a 50-cent adventure. Behold the Devil, number 0 by Matt Wagner, going for $1. Guys, $1 books. $1 bucks. Say it with me. Deals. Get them all. $1 bucks. Stop spending money on this lower rack stuff. Okay? Oh, man. Bulk deals. All right? War Crimes. Civil War, number 1. $1. This is me in the corner here looking at a little pawn and thinking to myself, why aren't they buying the dollar books? Why are they trying to finagle the prices on the lower rack books? That's going to go for $1. And Iron Man's like, now that we got love, what are we going to do with it?
Oh yeah!
Yeah, all right, I'm going to settle down. Less fun. You're right, David Moore. Thank you. Losing his comics.
And you remember what we said at the beginning of the show about the fun level, folks?
Yes. Yes. Keep it to a minimum. A minimum. All right. Incredible Hulks number 626, 627, and 629. That's going to go for $3. Wow. Grummett worked on this. And he worked on Superman, if I'm not mistaken. Right? What's his first name? Tom Grummett. Yeah. Tom Grummett worked on these Hulks. This is pretty cool. $3. No one puts Onrie in a corner. That's for dang sure. No one's also buying any of these dollar books that Onrie's putting on his rack either. Silver coin. Worth less than a silver coin. I have number 8 and number 9 going for $2. That's it. $2 on both those books. $2. Captain America 27. Number 30. Number 31. These are going to go for $3. $3. $3. Brightest Day number 17. Brightest Day number 18. Brightest Day number 21. All going to go for $3 right now. $3. You can touch it for a quarter. You can touch my rack for a quarter. 0 Hour number 3. $1. So Kyle is telling you guys right now that the average price of back issues for silver coin is usually around $5. Okay? That's the average price. You go into a comic shop, you go digging around because you're looking for these books, you're going to be spending $5 a piece on these. I'm doing them right now for just $2 for the pair. And I'm going to tell you right now, when you're trying to build out a run, buying these books at $1 makes a huge difference. Over the weekend, I did not buy any books except for a few because I'm looking to fill out my Mark Waid Fantastic Four run, my John Byrne run. When I was on the floor of Tampa, I came across Fantastic Four 272, and it was priced too high on the floor. I couldn't buy it. I was like, if I buy it on eBay and wait for it to be shipped to me, it'll be cheaper. So I didn't buy it. So Mike took me to this comic shop, and I looked around and I found the book at a price that was unbelievable, better than eBay, better than anywhere else, because that store was just looking to get rid of that book. And as I kept digging through their back issues, I found one of the Mark Waid issues that I was missing for $1. So I'm telling you right now, dollar bins really help fill in your runs and helps make things a lot easier. So take advantage of this. These are really good. This is all really good stuff.
Onrie, the silver coin, is that horror anthology that ties together? Is that what those are?
You know, honestly, I have no idea, but it does look like it's horror because I've never read Silver Coin. So I think if anybody was going to inform us, it would probably be Kyle.
Well, I know it's horror. I just can't remember if it's if it's done anthology style.
It doesn't seem to be anthology style because the artwork's consistent. So it's by Matthew Rosenberg and Michael Walsh. And Matthew Rosenberg actually wrote the Punisher series where he becomes War Machine, and he also wrote the Joker, The Man Who Laughs. These are two runs that I really enjoyed. I really like Matt Rosenberg's writing. So that's Silver Coin right there. And yes, they are horror. 8 and 9.
Definitely worth the $2 for 2 issues.
No, it's better if they just spend $20, on the books on the bottom row. No, you guys do, $1, who wants $1 books? Lame. Next thing you know, I'm going to be busting out Flash books. I mean, come on. All right, I got X-Men Red number 3 and number 4. That's going to go for $2. That's pretty cool. All right, Unknown's claiming the silver coins. Awesome. Finally, we moved some dollar books here.
Way to sell, Onrie. Way to sell.
So apparently, selling means like you suck at something now. That's what Max told me. So like sometimes when he was playing like a video game and he's like losing at it, he's like, I sold so hard. I'm selling, Dad. I'm selling. I sold. So I came home from Tampa this weekend and I was like, yeah, I sold real hard this weekend in Tampa. And hey, maybe I'm selling right now too on my show. Hey, maybe I'm selling when it comes to humor. Hey.
Hey, no.
Notice I said world and not the U word. Oh, what's the U word? Universe? I don't get it. I'm missing.
Oh, Ed's so tired of hearing the word universe.
Oh, universe? Really? All right. No one say the word universe tonight, okay? This is a universal policy on Kicking It. We don't use the word universe. If you use the word universe, I'm going to come over to your house and I'm going to sell you all these dollar books real hard if you use the word universe. So no one say the word universe, okay? We do not use the word universe. Say it with me. Just stand up right now and say, hold up your arm and say, I solemnly swear I will not use the word universe, nor universally, no universe. Not using it. Eddie, there you go. You're all good, bro. I took care of it. No one's gonna use that word ever again. Multiverse, any verse, no versing, okay? You can't cuss, you can't use verses, okay? No verses, no cussing. All right, there we go. I took care of it, Eddie. Don't worry, it's all good. It's done. All right, Robin Hood Hellfire. This takes place in the Zenoscope world. This is gonna go for $1. All right, Invincible Iron Man number 12, and number 16, number 17, and number 19, and number 20, all going for $1 a piece. Matt Fraction and Salvador Larroca's run of Invincible Iron Man was actually really good. They launched it around the time that the first movie came out. This is really, really a good run. And this is where he actually, I think they got a lot of the concept of Iron Man 3 from this run, where he loses all of his technology and everything and is on the run. So this is, and it was, I actually think the comic did it a lot better. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 5 books at $5 for Invincible Iron Mans. It's a really good run. There is some Sandman, by the way. Some Sandman is coming up. Just an FYI. I have Nita Hawes' Nightmare Blog, number 3 by Rodney Barnes, number 4, and number 5. So if you guys are fans of Rodney Barnes, this is going to go for $3. He actually wrote one of my favorite TV shows of all time, which was Winning Time, and it was canceled prematurely. They got so raw-dogged on that show. I was really looking forward to seeing how they would expand things in the Winning Time universe, but unfortunately they didn't have a chance to do it. Really sucks. Yeah, I agree, Roberto. Matt Fraction did do a really good job expanding the universe of Iron Man. I'm like really happy about that. That's really good. What did I do? What did I say? All right, I got Daredevil 282 going for $1. So parts of Iron Man 3 were based on the Extremis run, but the fact that he was on the run and didn't have access to all his technology, that was kind of taken more from the Fraction run. So yes, the Extremis run was the Extremis armor was part of it, but that's the other part of it too. Spectacular Spider-Man number 2 is going to go for $1. Actually, he was at Tampa this weekend. I could have gone up and said hi to him again. I should have come up to him, but he was just really busy. Spectacular Spider-Man number 2 is going to go for $1. It's a good series, good price on that book, by the way. Defenders number 5 by Eric Larson, $1. Iron Man number 3, $1. Quantum Leap number 1 is $1. Green Lanterns 28 is $1. Sandman Universe number 1 is $1. Nick Fury number 3 is $1. King in Black, Wiccan and Hulkling variant number 1 is $1. Yeah, he's a cool dude. He is totally worth fanboying around. And he's a really nice guy too. I really like Rodney. I came up to him and I'm like, dude, Winning Time is one of my favorite shows. I can't wait for season 2. He's like, yeah, season 2 is coming out. And then everything about season 2 was great up until the last 3 minutes where they hastily wrapped up the show. I would have rather than not have done that and just waited to see what was going to happen. I really hate HBO for giving that show the axe. I don't know. I didn't like the way Spider-Man was done. I have the first like 10 issues of it. I honestly wasn't the biggest fan of it.
Is
It
that
was-
Spider-Man 2 you're talking about?
No, this whole series here. I read the whole thing. I really like the idea of Peter and Miles having a book that they share together and stuff, but it kind of just felt like it fell apart for me a little bit. I really wanted more out of this story because the main villains of it were, well, I don't want to spoil it for you. And maybe if you read it and you enjoy it, you'll get me to see what I'm missing here.
It's crazy 'cause Spider-Man 1 was excellent in my view. Like the first story that Mark Waid did.
Oh, that's not Mark Waid. This is actually Greg Weisman, who wrote he created Gargoyles, and then he started doing. He launched it for Dynamite when they put out Gargoyles last year, and then he started working on this Spider-Man series. So I didn't read the other one. The one.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a different series here. Punisher #8 by Rosenberg, $1. This guy knows how to write good comics, Rosenberg. Punisher Armory #5 is $1. Future State Legion of Superheroes #1 is $1. Next Batman #4 is $1. So what I was saying, sometimes I may not like something, but here's what happened. Mike Storm, he gave me Spider-Man Wolverine. Well, actually, he didn't. Before he gave it to me, he asked me, "Have I been reading it?" And I said, "No, I really didn't like the artwork. Like, I was just turned off by the cover." And he was like, "Oh man," he told me a couple things about it. And when he got to the con, he actually gave me the first 3 issues. And the book was actually written by Mark Guggenheim, a writer who I like, and Kara Andrews did the artwork. And I'm like, I didn't like Kara Andrews. I'm so used to him doing certain things that when you just see him getting loose, it kind of threw me off. But then I realized, oh my gosh, it's Kara Andrews. And I went back and I reread, or I read the whole series, and I became a fan of it. So just letting you guys know that just because I don't like something or I say, hey, this is not my thing, that's more of a challenge to you guys. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. And again, getting this book at $1 right now, good luck, because this book is not going to sell for $1 anywhere else but Kickin' It. Everybody else is going to sell you this book at cover price, which is $4. Some really good dollar books on the rack tonight. Power Rangers #11, $1. Miles Morales Spider-Man #23, $1. The Senses Shattering Shadow #19 is $1. Okay, we're going to take another commercial break. When we come back, we're going to be doing our mystery FOMO books. I'm going to give you guys clues as to what these books are. There was no like picture for it, so you guys don't know what any of these FOMO books are. The only hint I'll tell you is that they're all #1s. So I will see you guys in a moment, and when we come back, I will show you guys these really cool FOMO books.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it.
It's comic book time. Splash pages lit, storyline crime. MCU 5D season the game. Being on, ain't nothing the same. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our party, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, it is FOMO time. So let's show the FOMO bid.
It's FOMO time!
Is that an acronym for me getting a chance to play the Flash again? Oh, that's what it means. It was a good Flash! No one wants to play Flash comics on Onrie Show because of me! And I can't buy comics either because I'm a big weenie!
Oh my god, like, shut up already.
No, these books do not have pee stains on them, Lewis. All right, Mike, I pulled aside both the Miles and the Spec Spidey for you. So did we want both of them? They're both going to go for $2 total. Good to see you, brother. All right, so the first FOMO book. The way we're going to do this is I'm going to give you guys a hint. And once you guys solve I'm going to tell you a riddle. Once you solve the riddle, I will unlock the book. So the first riddle is, this character has a city named after them. This character has a city named after them. Do I have any hints? Anybody want to take a shot at this riddle? This character has a city named after them. Oh, shares the same name with the city, with a major city in the United States. No. A major city. You're having too much fun here, Lewis. Eddie nailed it. It's Phoenix. I have Phoenix Resurrection #1. This is a really cool lenticular cover. This is going to go for $5. Okay. Eddie's too good at this. Mary Jane is the main character of this series. Mary Jane is the main character of this series. Venom, all new Venom #1. Mike got it. I have all new Venom #1, and that's going to go for $10. You guys are doing pretty good so far. Trying to come up with some good ones here. All right. You guys will have to watch the show to this show. to get this one. Jay will not shut up about this comic book series. And Jay, you cannot guess. Jay has talked about this series on The Experience many times on this show about how much he likes this comic series. Yes, Selena. No, it's not Flash. I'll give you guys one more hint. This character also used to have a satiric TV show. Had a satiric TV show. Not Afterburn. But I'll give you guys another hint. This character has two names. Space Ghost. Lorena got it. I have Space Ghost number 1. This, I believe, is the D cover. I think it's the D cover. And Jay, tell everybody what you think about this real quick as I confirm. Actually, this is cover W, and it's going to go for $5.
So this was a character I did the Hanna-Barbera universe. This is the one character I never really watched. Like I'd seen Johnny Quest and all that. David Peppo's writing and Jonathan Lyle's art on this story has made me a fan of this character. Like this book is so good.
Here's some of the artwork on Space Ghost, in case you guys want to take a look. It's a really good first issue. I really enjoyed it. A lot of people are digging Space Ghost. Cover W is going to go for $5. This is your chance to check it out and see if you dig it. All right, let's see. All right, hold on a second. I'm using AI to help me here.
Space Ghost.
Space Ghost got claimed?
No, I was just doing the Space Ghost thing for Roberto.
Oh, okay. All right, the next one. I am not a mountain, yet I tower at might. I hold more within than my frame would invite. One of me equals many, a feast in one bite. What am I? No, there's no AI. I just used I used it to help me with the riddle. Just the riddles. Next one is a very popular film series in the 80s that recently had a huge comeback and then also kind of died out. But it's always going to hold a place in its fans' hearts. That's the next one. The one after. An 80s series that was really popular. It was not a comic. It had movies. It had a cartoon. And then it died out for a long time. And then it recently got reunited with, not a remake, but a relaunch kind of. And yeah, it had a rocky history. But it was a great film series. 21 Jump Street. Nope. Let's see. What's a hint that I can give that would not give it away? In order to try and revive it, they put an all-female cast together, and it failed miserably.
That should have given it away right there, folks.
It's totally giving it away. No, not Transformers. Space Ghost. All right, cool. Space Ghost goes to Roberto. Ghostbusters, 10K, got it. Yes. Ghostbusters.
Well, technically unknown, and then Katrina. They all came in at the same time, though.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, so I have Ghostbusters Dead Man's Chest, #1. It's a pretty cool cover, actually. And that's going to go for $8 today. $8 for Ghostbusters Dead Man's Chest.
Is that the David Boer one?
That's the David Boer one, yeah.
Nice.
Yep. All right, so going back to the other one. Yeah, there's two parts to this riddle. I am not a mountain, yet I tower in might. I hold more within than my frame would invite. One of me equals many. A feast and one bite. What am I? I didn't see the girls Ghostbusters, but everybody said it was a big flop. Do I have any guesses on the next one here? Here's a hint, okay? Aside from my riddle, this book has a ton of collaborators on it. So there are a bunch of people who worked on this. What kind of comic is it? It's a type of comic. A bunch of short stories in there. Anthology, kind of. Giant size, unknown guessed it. So it's giant size. The next book is a giant size book. And I'll give you another hint now so we can get through it. It's a Marvel character and a big one. It's a giant size comic about a major Marvel character. What giant size is it? Just guess. Don't stop believing. It's a giant size major Marvel character. No, not giant size Goliath. Spider-Man. Giant size Spider-Man #1. Now I've read this and this is pretty cool. There are 4 stories in here. The first one is written by Kevin Smith and it features the Fantastic Four. Greg Capullo did the artwork on this cover, which is really cool. And there are some really awesome mini stories in here featuring a whole slew of different Marvel characters. I really like this giant size Spider-Man book. This is going to go for $10 today for giant size Spidey #1. Okay. Trying to think of a good riddle for this one. For the last 3. Okay, here's something that's going to be really good. Okay. In the title of this book is a word that Eddie really hates, but only half of that word, not the whole word. Can anyone guess what that word is? All you got to do is guess the first word, and then I'll give you the next clue. No, not multi. It's a word Eddie really hates, but only half of that word.
Taylor Swift.
Let's see if you guys can guess it. No, the other half of it. Verse. Katrina got it. So it's verse. And we have 2 verses colliding here. And your second hint is going to be, so there's 2 verses here in this book. This is just going to make this more exciting for Eddie. 2 universes colliding in this book. But they're both based around the same character. And I'll give you a hint. He's already up on the rack. And actually, both of them are up on the rack. Both of them are on the FOMOs. So it's one verse versus the other verse. Guess one, and I'll show you the book.
I got it.
Yeah, because it's so obvious. It is pretty obvious. Two of the characters are on there already. I don't hate you. That's just what the title of the book is. You'll see in a minute. And also, Eddie, I'm the one asking the riddles here, not you. Two characters. Yes, Mike guessed it. We got Spider-Verse versus Venom-Verse. It's a book that takes place in its own universe. We got a variant here. It's kind of like a foil. The webs are foil. This is going to go for $10 as well. It's a beautiful book. The next one is also a very popular movie that came out in the late 70s, very late 70s. Changed the entire genre of science fiction and has seen multiple movies and is now about to see its first TV show. It's about to get its first TV show. And I'm really excited about it, by the way. Alien. Wow, Eddie. Eddie, that's great. I do have hair, Eddie, just not on my head, okay?
Whoa.
What? I have it on my face, dude. I got a beard. No one sees the beard. I shave everywhere else, so it's all good, man. Just let you know. I don't want to put TMI out there, but here it is. Alien. Yes, I have Alien #1. We got this really cool variant here of Alien #1, and I'm gonna do this today for $8. $8. Can't see the hair on my arms because there is no hair on the arms. Shave it all. All right. And not that you guys need to know that. All right. Trying not to make this one too easy. But it's the last FOMO book. And I'm really worried about. Okay. I did get my Brazilian today. I mowed the lawn today. All right. Trying to think of a good one. Oh man, I really can't think of a good one with this. Okay. So I guess I'll have to use something. No. This is not going to be a good one. What year is that Alien run from? Let me answer that question first while I think of the last riddle. I can't think of a good riddle for this last one.
Charades, Onrie. Do charades.
Charades. Let's see. This is definitely Salvador LaRocca. I think this is the second run where they go to that planet, I think. Or is this where? Yeah, it's Philip Scott Kennedy and Salvador LaRocca. But I'm not sure which run this is. The artwork in this book is sensational, by the way. And it's going to go for $8 for this Alien variant. Such a gorgeous book. Okay, Marvel. Here's going to be my hint. Okay, Marvel had a series in the '80s that was targeted for you guys, and you guys were in the title on every single issue. Every single issue of this book, you guys were in the title. That's my clue, or that's my riddle, and it's a two-parter. The second part's just going to be super easy, so I can show you guys the book already.
Onrie, was that Alien a David Finch variant?
Not What If, not What If, and not The Jerks, but close. Unknown, you're in the right territory when you say What If. Remember, the fans were in the title of every single book. You guys were in. I just gave a big clue. I just dropped a huge clue. Hold on.
Yeah. If it's the David Finch cover, that's from the 2021 run.
No, that's not the David Finch one. Let's see. We'll find out. What year was this published? It was also from 2021. This is weird. There we go. I found it. It's Salvador LaRocca variant. Salvador LaRocca, the guy who did the interior art on this, that's his artwork on the cover.
Okay, I see it now. Yeah, that's the 2021 run.
Yep. That's going to go for $8. $8. And Eddie guessed it. Yes, Marvel Fanfare. That's the first part. So Fanfare is in the title of this. Okay. The second part of this riddle, this is what's making this so hard for me, is I don't know how to say anything without giving it away. But one of the members of this team has played two Marvel characters in a different series. One of the characters in this book has been portrayed by two different actors in two different Marvel screen adaptations. Actually, two of them have. Fantastic Four, Eddie got it. This is The Thing. Eben Moss played The Thing, and he played Micro, and Chris Evans played the Human Torch, and Joseph Quinn played the Human Torch. We got Fantastic Four, Fanfare #1, last book, last FOMO book. That's going to go for $10. Speaking of Fantastic Four, I have Fantastic Four number 60, legacy number 489, signed by Mark Waid. We got COA from the Hero Initiative. Here's the signature by Mark. This is going to go for $15 for anyone who wants it. $15. And those are all your FOMO books for today. Eddie, how did I do? Did I do good trivia today? Was that good? Was that decent trivia? I think that was pretty good trivia. I think I did okay. Here's some more dollar books for you guys. I have Sleeping Beauties number 9 going for $1. Manor Black number 2 is $1. Thunderbolts number 7 is $1. All right. Now we moved one FOMO book, but we still got 7 more, and that's okay. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, I need to get rid of all these dollar books here. So I will do all of the dollar books. That's all of these books plus all of this rack for $20 right now. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 21, 2, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 4, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 28, 29, 50, 52, 53, 57, 58, 59, 61. So I have 61 books at $20. That means you guys are paying 33 cents a book. Yeah. Unknown, I can do it for you. I just got to get issue 3, and I think I can grab you a copy when I go upstairs because it's in my garage. So I will set aside a Warline for you, and I will definitely sign it. So we'll do all 3, and I'll give you my convention exclusive price of $20 on that. So you're saving 30%. And I will sign those for you on here. Let me as soon as we go to commercial, I'll run out to my garage real quick and I will get you a set of Warline. For anyone who is interested, I have all 3 issues of Warline available right now. Warline is my comic book series, and it's about an old vigilante and his daughter going after the tyrant who destroyed their lives and now controls their city. And it is a 3-issue miniseries, and each book is double-sized. And I'm doing the whole thing normally for $30, but I got all 3 books. Actually, I'm going to take, if you get them all together, all 3, I will do it all for $20 as opposed to $30. Save you some money. This is usually what I do at conventions. Thank you very much, Unknown. You're awesome. Really appreciate you guys. All right, and then we're gonna do all the dollar books on this rack for $20. I need to move them. I need to get them out of here. And if we don't do them at for a bundle, let me know if you guys would want them at 50. Any of those books at 50 cents, minus the FOMO books. But I will do the entire rack or the entire double rack minus the FOMO books for $20 right now. At 61 comics for $20, you're paying exactly 33 cents a book. It is a great deal. It is a great, great deal. All these comics for 33 cents a pop. All right, I'm going to take these down. And after I take these down, we are going to take a very short commercial break. When we come back, I will sign Unknown's issue of Warline. We're going to build another double rack, and then we're going to call it a night. And yes, go ahead, Jay. You're going to say something?
Katrina's going to take the Zenoscope for $1.
Okay, we're taking the Zenoscope for $1. I got it. I got you, Katrina. Just find it. Okay. Where is the Zenoscope? Okay, there we go. I got it. Trina, I got you. Okie dokie. So this big stack of comics here, guys, is going to go for just $20 right now for anyone who wants it. That's a going once, going twice deal. All right. And I will be back now in just a moment. Jay, just wait for my cue because I got to run to the garage and go get that war line so I can sign it. So I'll be right back.
All righty, here we go.
So, the show is called The Geek Chat. And really, there's just a couple of geeks.
I'm Rich.
I'm Dez.
And we are your hosts for this weekly guide into comic bookery and all the geeky stuff that goes with it.
And that pretty much says it all. They talk about the latest movies and shows.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. Overall, D+ movie.
So the end. Did you know who that is?
That's She-Ra, yeah.
Yes.
The new #1 comics of the week.
We rep Samuel Jackson and we rep Mace Windu.
I passed on this. I was like...
No regrets.
No regrets. I really wanted to like this book. I really did. Like, I really did.
And just chat with each other. And with you.
Oh, Daniel says, I dozed off with the first one. I have zero interest in the Joker Harley ship, not Harley herself. Enjoy, not for me. Yeah, this movie's gonna be rough for me to sit through, I'll be honest.
The Geek Chat, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple of honest geeks.
Let's be honest. Come on.
And that is why people watch us, because we're honest.
Giving their honest opinions.
And the thing you always have to remember about the internet is everyone has an opinion, and they all suck.
Part of the experience. Hey, did you know that you're invited to an art gala? No, I mean the fun kind. It's Sketch Up with Mog and Mel.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks again for joining us.
Featured guests talk about their new projects.
So it takes place in this fantasy world where the world is kind of lost its stories.
And life as an artist.
The hope was that you could make some amount of money when you exited art school.
While the ever-changing artist panel draws new works live in front of your eyes.
Oh, I like that. Working on the
and
shadow.
Sexy. Sex, dude.
You still got a little bit of time.
Ooh, Phil, that's dope, dude.
Sketch Up with Mog and Mel. Thursday nights. Part of the experience.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
It's comic book time. Splash pages lit, storyline crime. MCU 5D season the game. Being on, ain't nothing the same. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our party, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, I am back. Jay, your timing was impeccable. All right, I am signing Unknown's copies of Warline right now. So we got Warline 1 signed right here for you, live on the air. I'm happy to do this for anyone who decides to pick up anything that I've published. We'll sign your books for you on the air. There you go. And number 3, right here. And for those of you guys who are on our Kickstarter list, your books will start going out this week. I just need to get your stretch goal rewards taken care of. So for those of you guys who back the campaign, you're getting something extra. And I just want you to know how much I appreciate all of you guys and how patient you've been. So thank you. I'm working on getting everything over to you guys. All right, let's get back to dollar books. But before that, let me show you guys the FOMO books again. We did our mystery FOMO tonight. So far, only one of the books sold. Spider-Verse versus Venomverse #1. We got this really cool foil variant. It's going for 10. Alien #1 is going to go for $8. That's a Salvador LaRocca variant. Fantastic Four Fanfare #1 is going to go for 10. Phoenix Resurrection, we got a lenticular here going for 5. All New Venom #1 is going to go for 10. Ghostbusters Dead Man's Chest #1 is going to go for 8. And Giant Size Amazing Spider-Man #1 is going to go for 10. So these are your FOMO books for today. Okay, now back to dollar books. I have Iron Man 2020 #1, #2, and #3 going for $3 right now. So $3. Typhoid #3 is $1. Spider-Man #63 is going to go for $1. Enigma #3 of 8 and #4 of 8. That's going to go for $2. Contest of Champions 2 #3 of 5 is going to go for $1. Ultra Girl #1, #2, and #3. That's going to go for $3 for Ultra Girl. 0 Hour, we have #1, #2, #3, #4. It's all going to go for $4 for 0 Hour. Batman Outsiders #8 is $1. Eddie, take care. My page sale.
When you go live from your YouTube tomorrow.
Oh, okay, yeah, Eddie, I will. Absolutely. Yeah, of course. They all seem to be variants, or at least #1 is a variant. #2 is not a variant, and neither is #3. They're all just going for $1, Roberto. $3 on all 3. The issue 1 variant is done by Ron Lim. And that's $3 on all of them. Steve Rogers Super Soldier #3 of 4. And the #1 annual, that's $2. The Animal Man annual #2 is $1. Okay, #1 is off to Roberto. All right. Nobody wants this next book. I have The Flash #2 and #3 and #231 going for $3. Superman #38 is $1. OMAC #1 is $1. Ultraverse Hard Case #2 is $1. Invincible Iron Man #8 is $1. Suicide Squad #5, #7, and #32 are going to go for $3. Nope, no one wants the Flash. I'm not even waiting for those books to sell. Not holding my breath. Whoa! Look what has happened here. We sold some Flash books. I can't believe that happened. That's not supposed to happen. No one wants the Flash. Airboy number 10 going for $1. Batman and Robin Eternal number 18 is $1. The Mighty Thor number 450 is $1. Batman Two-Face by James DeMatteis and Scott McDaniel with Pat Garrity. This should be a $5 book all day. I'm going to do it for $1 because we need to move books. We're not messing around this week, guys. Henry's got bills to pay. We need a good week. And the only way to get a good week is to move volume. Volume is what does it. John Woo's Seven Brothers. My loss is your gain. We have number 1, the director's cut. Number 2, number 4, number 5. And these are all going to go for $4. Batman Two-Face is played by Unknown for $1. What a deal. Osriel number 40 is $1. Black Hammer Reborn number 8, number 9, number 10. That's all going to go for $3. $3 right now. Avengers West Coast number 4 is $1 annual. This is $1. Power Rangers Necessary Evil. Power Rangers 44 is $1. Teen Rex number 5 is $1. FF number 3 and number 5. That's going to go for $2. Hacker Files number 10 and 11. $2. Year 1, Doomsday, the 1995 annual, is going to go for $1. Blood is the Harvest, number 4 is $1. Bizarro, number 1 of 6 is $1. I have some Planetary books here. Planetary, number 16, number 17, number 23, and number 24. I'll do all of them for $4. Superman, Lois, and Clark, number 2 is going to go for $1. $1 Superman again. We have Superman number 38. I have a bunch of Supermans unknown, so let me know if you want to see the other ones. But yeah, that one's going for $1. I have Batman White Knight number 5 going for $1. Suicide Squad number 10 and number 11 going for $2. Suicide Squad's here. There. All new Hyperkind Unleash number 1 is $1. Shadow Cabinet number 1 is $1. The Teen Rex is off to Roberto for $1. This next one is a real This one's going to go real fast. I hope it goes real fast. Daredevil Father number 3 is $1. Gargoyles number 3 is $1. Some really good dollar books here, guys. Cosmic Ghost Rider number 2 and number 4 are going to go for $2. Fantastic Four Annual number 18. We got John Byrne working on this one. $1. Thanos Rising number 4 is $1. Red Goblin number 6, number 8, and number 9 are going to go for $3. $3 for the Red Goblins. 6, 8, and 9. The Haunted number 2 is $1. Darkhold Iron Man number 1 is $1. War Machine number 5. Norman Osborn makes a killer offer to War Machine. Wayward Sons number 1 is $1. Some killer dollar books here. The Daredevil Father is the big one. Very reader-friendly Iron Man 232 going for $1. That's got a Barry Windsor Smith cover and interiors by Barry Windsor Smith too. It's the final chapter of Armor Wars and the first Armor Wars, and it's very good. Battle World Marvel Zombies number 2 is going to go for $1. The Man Called Axe number 1 is $1. And Batman Gotham Adventures number 11 is $1. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, during the Secret Wars that Jonathan Hickman did, it was an amalgamation of all the universes, which meant that the Marvel Zombies were in this world too. They had a role to play. Darkhold Iron Man. So, Roberto, I'm actually reading Armor Wars 2 right now, which was illustrated by John Romita Jr. and written by John Byrne. John Romita Jr.'s artwork in Armor Wars 2 has been phenomenal. I've absolutely adored it. I think it's great. Gotham Adventures, off to Lorena. Okay. Got 6 minutes left on the clock, guys. I'm going to put 2 more dollar books up here just to make things interesting. Let's do Batman Dark Detective number 6. Going to go for $1. And Doctor Strange number 1 annual going for $1. Yeah, I'm not sure how Armor Wars 2 ties to Armor Wars 1. It feels like they're 2 very different stories. It doesn't feel like it's a sequel in any way. But there are some really cool things that happen in Armor Wars 2 that didn't happen in the first Armor Wars. Like, honestly, I'm not seeing any correlation between the 2 stories right now, but they're both very good. I mean, the artwork and the way the story is paced, it's moving very well. I mean, this is some very good Iron Man stuff. Very, very digestible Iron Man comics that have not been a bore to read. After that, Roberto, I'm finally going to get to read that Iron Man 149 and 150. Roberto hooked me up with Iron Man 150 when I went to Seattle for Emerald City this year, and that was a really wonderful gift from him. I'm very happy about that. And he also hooked me up with a bunch of Fantastic Four books a while ago. So as you guys know, Roberto is also a reseller like me, and he's got a great collection of stuff. So he has sold me lots of great books to help me plug in my gaps. Dr. Strange Annual goes to Unknown. If you guys are in the Portland area and you ever go to like a show or whatever, to like a one day or to swap meets or whatever, there's a very good chance you'll see Roberto over there, and he takes very, very good care of his collection and preserving the books that he has. It's fantastic. And he also does pressing and cleaning too. Okay, the Reader Iron Man's off to Lorena. Awesome. I'm going to go over the bottom row of books one more time right now, but not before. No, Oregon. Portland, Oregon, not Portland, Maine. Thanks for asking. Okay. So first I'm going to show you guys the FOMO books again. I have a giant size Amazing Spider-Man #1 featuring a Greg Capullo cover and stories by Kevin Smith, Chip Zdarsky, and Mark Al Ewing. That's going to go for 10. Ghostbusters Dead Man's Chest #1. It's going to go for $8. All New Venom #1 is going to go for 10. Phoenix Resurrection #1 is going to go for 5. Fantastic Four Fanfare #1 is 10. Alien #1, we got the Salvador LaRocca variant going for 8. And Spider-Verse versus Venomverse #1 is going to go for 10. That's another variant. So these are the FOMO books that we have left from today. Only one of them found a home. The rest want you to be like, hey, claim me now. And, you never know. If you really want something and you want to throw me an offer, I might actually take you on it. All right. For the bottom row, I have Lone Wolf and Cub #45 going for $5. Evil Spawn Witchblade is going to go for 4. Web of Spider-Man #50 is going to go for 10. Fantastic Four 489 signed by Mark Waid is going to go for 15. Spider-Man #26 is going to go for 5. Batman Sword of Azrael is going to go for 5. Dark Knight's Death Metal, the Robin King #1 is going to go for 4. Radiant Black #1 is going to go for 20. Predator versus Black Panther #1. This is a key book here. This is going to go for $10. Pay attention to that. Superman Forever #1 is going to go for 5. Spawn 52 is going to go for 5. Rick and Morty #1 is going to go for 5. Sensational She-Hulk #1 is going to go for 15. And Amazing Spider-Man #160 is going to go for 10. Newsstand copy. Which Spider-Man are we talking about for $7? Are we talking about the this one right here, the giant size? Would I do that for 7? So we're talking about this book, right? So the price tag on this book is $8. Katrina, can you meet me at $8? I put it at 10 so I can make $3 on it, but I don't mind breaking even on it. If you do it at 8, I'll do it for you at 8. If you can meet me there. That's the one we're talking about, right? Let me know. Okay, cool. Are you cool with? Can you meet me at 8? That's just what I priced. That's just what I bought it for. I'm not making any money on it. It's just a straight trade-off. And it's bagged and boarded for you. All right. Condition on the Spider-Man 160. Take a look, Roberto. I'm going to say that's a fine as well. So it's fine condition. I have some room on this too, so if you want to throw me an offer, maybe it's a fine plus, maybe it could be a very fine. There's just a little bit, there's a few ticks on the side there, but they're not deep, they're just very light ticks. Maybe you can see them if I go up real close. But other than that, the book's in pretty decent shape. It's not falling apart or anything, at least from what I remember. Let's take a look and just make sure. Yeah, I can do 7. That works. $7. Let's get it out the door. Boom. Look at that. You guys are just, you guys are walking all over me tonight, but it's okay. That's what I want. All right. $7. It's yours. All right. No, thank you guys. All right, guys. That's the end of our show here. We need to do spins on the wheel for anyone who's earned it. So it's Roberto got a spin on the wheel. Kyle got a spin on the wheel. And Unknown, you're $1 away from a spin. Is there any dollar book you might want up on the rack here? Anything. You're $1 away from a spin. Superman 38. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, let's do it. Let's spin the wheel of Skidbark.
It's time to spin the wheel of Skidbark.
All right, first we're doing Roberto. Roberto gets he gets free swag, and I'm going to hook him up with, not sure if I've given you this yet, but you get Legends of Oz Scarecrow. It's going to go to you. There's your free swag. Another comic. Katrina, you are at $9 tonight. So you're actually at 9. Okay. Next is Kyle. Kyle gets a free Marvel book. I am going to give him Spider-Man. Kyle gets Spider-Man. And actually, Kyle would want me to give this to somebody else. So I'm going to give this Spider-Man to Katrina. Katrina gets a Spider-Man book. You got 2 Spider-Man books tonight, Katrina. There we go. Kyle would want me to do that. All right. And finally, I got Unknown here. Unknown. Unknown gets a free DC book. I'm giving him Azrael number 40. Guys, I want to thank you all so much for shopping with me tonight. You guys are fantastic. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow on my channel, 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're bringing back the booting tomorrow. We're going to have a really good booting for you guys. Spawn is back. Jay, is there anything you want to say before we end tonight's show?
Yeah, so join us tomorrow at 7 Eastern, 6 Central for the 1 hour of Rex Comic Selling Power with Rex and Comic Collectibles. Then at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, it's going to be a different kind of Kyle and Jay Q&A where we're going to be fan casting movies from the past with current day actors. So should be a fun time. That's at 9 Eastern, 8 Central tomorrow. As always, man, thank you all for being here tonight. This was a great show.
This was a great show. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys rock my world. You rock our world. Jay, you are always a pleasure to work with, dude. Love you, buddy.
Love you too, boss.
And I'll see you guys next week on The Experience. Until then, have a great night. Take care.